Thanks to MedImmune for being such an incredible host for us this afternoon, and I want to give a shout out to everyone involved in organizing this year's Regional Biotech Forum, celebrating the hundreds of life sciences companies that set the bar for biotechnology innovation and fuel our region's innovative economy. When I was sworn in as governor of Maryland last January, our administration pledged to put our state on a new path and to create a more business-friendly future for the state of Maryland. Thanks in large part to our thriving life sciences companies, that is exactly what we have done. The companies represented here today are the backbone of Maryland's economy. You are our job creators, and the work that you are doing is helping improve and save lives in our state, our region, and all over the world, which is why I'm so excited to have this opportunity to speak to you today and to share the incredible strides that Maryland has made to grow our economy and to foster the growth of this important industry. In just 1 year, we eliminated almost 90% of the $5.1 billion structural deficit that we inherited. Our FY 2017 budget passed a couple of weeks ago. It was supported in both houses, on both sides of the aisle, with very little disagreement or debate, and we didn't even have to wait until the 11th hour to get it done. Instead, we actually adopted a budget 2 weeks early, which is something that I'm not sure has ever been done before in the state of Maryland. For the second year in a row, we ended our legislative session with no new tax increases, and we have actually cut taxes by more than $600 million, something that is almost unheard of in Maryland. Last year was the best year for Maryland businesses in 8 years, and we've had the best job growth in 8 years. We've added 63,200 new jobs and gone from last to first in the Mid-Atlantic region. And last month, March, we moved to #1 in the nation. Not only did we have the fastest rate of job growth, but our little state actually added more jobs than any other state in the entire country. The entire focus of our administration is on economic development and growing the private sector, putting more people to work, and turning around Maryland's economy. And our expanding life sciences companies that are choosing to invest in our state are helping to make that possible. Last year, I was thrilled to participate in a groundbreaking for AstraZeneca, whose $200 million project in Frederick is expanding a center that is already AstraZeneca's largest biologics manufacturing facility in the world. That expansion will bring 300 new jobs to Maryland. It will allow their facility to continue to produce important pediatric medication and critical investigational biologics projects, and will ensure that MedImmune, AstraZeneca's research and development component, can continue doing its important work. In Maryland, we're also excited to see the expansion of Emergent Biosolutions manufacturing facility in Baltimore, which is tapped for biodefense solutions and conducting important research on ZMapp, a drug for Ebola. GSK, GlaxoSmithKline, chose Rockville to open a new global center for important vaccine research and development. It will bring hundreds of new jobs to our state and will become the only global GSK research and development center in the entire country. Just last week, I visited the Silver Spring headquarters of United Therapeutics, led by Martine Rothblatt, an impressive biohealth company that is doing cutting-edge work on innovative products that will save the lives of patients with chronic and life-threatening conditions. United Therapeutics has plans to expand its footprint in our state and will bring new, high-quality, high-paying jobs to Maryland. Together, we are making great strides, and our administration is committed to seeing that progress continue. We are supporting the life sciences industry through popular programs like the Biotech tax credit. Our recently adopted 2017 budget delivers $12 million more in funding for the biotech industry, and the Maryland Innovative Initiative facilitates a partnership between our state and 5 world-class Maryland academic research institutions, including Johns Hopkins, Morgan State University, University of Maryland College Park, University of Maryland Baltimore, and the University of Maryland Baltimore County, to promote moving research to commercialization. Our state also benefits from the guidance of the Life Sciences Advisory Board, whose main goal is to make sure that Maryland continues to be a global leader in the life sciences industry. Our state is proud to lead the way, and we are committed to doing everything in our power to continue to lead. Our goal is for Maryland to be a leader in entrepreneurship, a leader in innovation and next-generation technology, and a leader in groundbreaking research and discovery that addresses some of the greatest medical mysteries of our time. We're incredibly proud of the life-saving and life-changing work that is being done in our state. Perfectus Biosciences in Baltimore is in phase 1 clinical trials for an Ebola vaccine. Scenaria in Rockville has developed a promising vaccine to fight malaria. Maryland is on the front lines of combating the Zika virus. And it's not just drugs and diagnostics and personalized medicine. Maryland also leads the way in health information technology. Baltimore's WellDoc has the first FDA-approved mobile app to treat diabetes. For me, Maryland's leadership in this industry is also very personal. Over the past year, I've come to understand and appreciate the work of our state's health and research facilities in ways that I could have never imagined. Just 150 days after taking office, I went from being focused on how to turn Maryland's economy around and put people back to work to hearing doctors that I just met tell me that a very advanced and very aggressive cancer, large B-cell non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, had rapidly spread throughout my body. And over the course of 6 months following my diagnosis, I endured aggressive 24-hour-a-day chemotherapy, several surgeries, spinal taps, scans, immunotherapy, drug therapies, and countless other procedures. And thanks to an incredible team of doctors and nurses and the latest innovative therapies, I am pleased to report that I am now 100% cancer-free and in complete remission. Thank you. But my story is just one of the more than 20,000 Maryland cancer stories each year. And over the course of my own treatment, I met so many amazing fellow patients and their families who were fighting much tougher battles than my own. And it's because of them that as long as I'm governor of this great state, and hopefully long after that, I will continue to stand with all of those who are fighting this terrible disease. Just a few weeks ago, I joined Vice President Joe Biden and Michael Bloomberg for the launch of the Bloomberg-Kimmel Institute for Cancer Immunotherapy. The Maryland Proton Treatment Center at the University of Maryland opened in February, becoming one of only 22 such facilities in the entire country. That is significantly improving cancer treatment and outcomes. Maryland is the proud home of the National Cancer Institute with some of the world's leading researchers. Cancer has probably touched nearly every one of you in this room through family, friends, or loved ones, and I can tell you firsthand that there's no better place in the world to undergo cancer treatment than right here in the state of Maryland. We're incredibly proud to be home to a growing, thriving life sciences industry. And I want to thank each and every one of you for the work that you do each and every day. Thank you for doing so much for our state and for our entire region. Your success is our success. And as we look ahead, it is absolutely vital that we continue to work together as a region to attract the best and brightest workforce and to create a critical mass of companies. We must remain committed to encouraging greater cooperation, coordination, and collaboration with federal labs and facilities, and continue to place additional focus on taking research and discoveries from the lab bench to the commercial market and to the bedside. So thank you again for the opportunity to be here with you today. I want all of you to know that with our administration, the life sciences industry has a friend in the governor's office and a tireless advocate that will be fighting on your behalf each and every day. And with all of us working together, we will continue to change Maryland and our region for the better. Thank you all so much for having me this afternoon.